Welcome to the Witching Hour, a midnight broadcast from deep in the swamp on the outskirts of town. This episode is brought to you by The Void. If you scream into the void, it will match your donation. Local spelunker Penelope Plunker has found an interesting stone. Apparently, on her usual spelunk through Spud Caverns, Plunker discovered a connecting tunnel leading to the old mine on the outskirts of town. How this connecting tunnel appeared, we've no idea. But the walls reportedly glow an uncanny greenish-yellow tannish-bluish color and taste like the brine in a pickle jar. After tasting the walls, Penelope ventured deeper into the mine and located the interesting stone on top of an obsidian plinth etched with ancient, incomprehensible markings. It was also surrounded by statues of bipedal lizards, carved in uncanny, lifelike poses, as though frozen in the throes of horror beyond imagining. Plunker took the stone and returned to the surface to examine it more thoroughly in the daylight. The stone is amber-colored, almost perfectly round, and bears a single dark imperfection in its depths that looks very much like the slitted pupil of a cat's eye. The eye shape seems to roll within the sphere to fix anyone nearby with its steady, unblinking ire. During his routine trip to the bank, a local wolf was attacked, bitten, and infected with a sickness that has no cure. Every month on the new moon, Anubis, the devourer of the damned, is doomed to transform into a mild-mannered accountant. One of our reporters coerced him into an interview. This is what he said. "My name is Anubis, the devourer of the damned, and ever since I was bitten by Marjorie over there, my life has been irrevocably changed. Doomed every new moon to become this pasty, hairless, myopic creature in clothes, I am irresistibly compelled to fill out compliance documents in triplicate, fiddle around with spreadsheets, and generate profit and loss reports for local businesses. After a new moon, I awaken disoriented, my paws and muzzles sticky with ink, with no memory of what unholy acts of data entry I have committed in my deranged state. I shudder to think what internal financial records and bank statements I have meticulously picked through, supernaturally compelled to hunt down every discrepancy. The internal audit I performed tonight was a massacre. While on the phone with the IRS, I found myself enjoying the 8-bar loop of hold music. With every transformation, more and more of my wolfish self is consumed by the overwhelming, dominating persona of a balding man whose idea of living on the edge is to round up occasionally. The urge to file receipts persists, even in my canine form. In broad daylight last week, I chased down my neighbor, who had been ignoring my emails about a missing invoice. Per my last message, I cannot compensate him for his mileage if he refuses to provide me with proof. The Leather Emporium is offering a 50% discount on all second-hand necro pants. If left unworn, these pants begin to decay and their enchantment is lost. Carry on an occult legacy and reap the rewards that accompany the wearing of a pair of corpse breeches. You won't regret it. Howler's Holler High is looking to hire a new arts and witchcrafts teacher, as the previous teacher has been turned into a frog. Applicants must have experience in doll making, drawing perfect circles on the ground with chalk, paint, or blood, and frog catching. Today, I interviewed Jake Leggings from the Leather Emporium about the increasing number of necropants that remain without a home. Good midnight, Jake.
My friends call me Leggy.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Tell us a bit about necropants.
Well, necropants, or nabrak, have been around since before pants existed. And in fact, there are some to this day who refuse to wear pants of any kind because of the unsavory association with these pantaloons of death.
What exactly are the pantaloons of death?
Oh, it's quite simple. Two friends, family members, lovers, or all of the above enter into a pact that bestows endless wealth upon one in the event of the other's death.
Sounds like a boon.
It is, for he who has the constitution and a mental fortitude to carry out the ritual once their friend is dead and buried.
What is the ritual?
He must first exhume his buried friend,
Go on.
flay the body from the waist down, and carefully remove the skin in a single piece.
Gotcha.
He must then immediately don the pants, wearing them against his own skin,
Okay.
steal a coin from a poverty-stricken widow,
Yup.
and deposit it into the pocket of the necropants.
There's a pocket?
More of a sack, really?
Say no more.
After that, the coin will begin to accrue interest, like any other bank account. The wearer may remove and spend the generated wealth as needed.
I'm having trouble understanding why so few people are doing this.
Yes, I keep on finding abandoned pairs of the devil's leggings on the front stoop of my emporium. It's sad, really. The pants are meant to be passed on from father to son, but instead I have inherited half a dozen pairs from people with whom I share no familial connection. To prevent them from rotting away, I have resorted to donning all of the devil's breeches myself. They have fused to me and to each other, creating what I have begun to call my macro-necropants.
Yes, I wasn't going to mention it, but I can clearly see you're wearing what I can only describe as a turducken of flesh pants. How do you urinate?
I have a system?
Care to expound upon that?
Not really.
Do you at least reap the financial rewards of wearing them?
I never actually entered the pact, so no.
Basically, you're wearing several layers of meat leggings at the height of summer in the bayou, with no effect whatsoever.
I wouldn't say that. I can't feel my legs. I'm not convinced of my legs anymore. Please someone take this burden from me.
What should listeners do if they wish to unburden you, Jake?
Come to the Leather Emporium. Day or night, doesn't matter. Forget the discount. It's a giveaway. I'll pay you to take these pants off my loins. I beg you.
You heard it here, folks. Stop by the Leather Emporium if you wish to put your body on the line to make a few quick bucks. Jake Leggings, thank you for being on the show. In other news, a brand new cooking show has made its way to the orb you ponder. Watch Ghostess with the Mostest and learn from Precipita Jones, the mother of all spectral cookery. Learn how to set up your ghostly cauldron corner, vanquish the ectoplasm maggots, and butcher a quantum velociraptor. It's easier than you think. That's all for this broadcast. Remember, when you scrape the bottom of the barrel, it scrapes the bottom of you. The Witching Hour was written and edited by Hannah Kubiak and featured the vocal talents of Andrew Kelly. The theme music was Lullaby by Kim Lightyear.